Well, good evening. Welcome to Mike on the Mic, week number 3 of the Kansas High School football season. I'm Mike Hughes. Lots of good ball games scheduled for tonight. Let's take a look and see what's on the lineup. First off, Phillipsburg 2-0 on the season, still ranked number 3 in 3A. They blanked Smith Center last week, 23-0. They'll be at Plainville. Plainville's still looking for their first win of the year, as they are 0-2. They lost to Norton last week in a game you saw here on Nex-Tech Local 1, 40-10. Hayes High 1-1 on this season. They defeated Great Bend in overtime last week, 21-20. They'll be at Liberal. Liberal is 2-0 on the season. Liberal defeated Guyman, Oklahoma last week by a score of 49-3. Oakley, they're 1-1 on the season. They defeated Sublette last week, 21-0. They'll be at Norton. You saw Norton last week here on the Game of the Week on Nex-Tech Local 1. They're 2-0 on the season. They, of course, defeated Plainville 40-10. Thunder Ridge still looking for their first win of the season. They're 0-2. They lost to Pike Valley last week, 62-14. They're going to be at Logan Palco. That game will be played at Logan. They are 2-0 on the season. They defeated Northern Valley. Big score last week, 70-14. Northern Valley, they're 1-1. We just mentioned they lost last week to Logan Palco. They will be at Tri-Plains Brewster. Tri-Plains Brewster's 0-2 on the season. They were shut out by St. Francis, 56-0. St. Francis ranked in 8-man division. It is going to be Lakeside at Osborne. Lakeside's 0-2 on the season. They lost to Hoxie last week, 46-0. Osborne, who is ranked number 2 in 8-man 1, they're 2-0. They beat St. John's Beloit Tipton. A lot of people thought that'd be a close game, but Osborne, no trouble. They won 48-0. It's going to be Quinter, 1-1 on the season at Trigo. They're also 1-1. Quinter lost to Tribune Greeley County last week, 54-8, while Trigo lost to South Gray, 40-26. And Cheyenne, 1-1 on the season, will be at Golden Plains. They're 1-1. They'll be a 6-man contest. Cheyenne over Wheatland Grinnell last week, 53-28. Golden Plains lost to Pawnee Heights, 54-6. I believe there's 8 teams this year, 8 schools involved in 6-man football in the state of Kansas. St. Francis, they're number 1 in 8-man 1, 2-0 on the season. They'll be at Hill City. Hill City is 1-1. St. Francis defeated Tri-Plains Brewster last week, 56-0. Hill City defeated Stockton, 64-18. Russell, 1-1 on the season, will battle another 1-1 team, Southeast of Saline. Russell defeated Sacred Heart last week, 49-7. Southeast of Saline lost a close game to Chapman, 28-20. It'll be Ellenwood at Victoria. Ellenwood 1-1, Victoria 2-0, and ranked number 5 in 8-man 1. Ellenwood lost to Otis Bison last week, 56-0, while Victoria defeated Maxville easily, 60-12. It'll be Pike Valley at Stockton. Pike Valley 2-0. They're number 2 in 8-man 2. They're at Stockton. Stockton 0-2. Pike Valley defeated Thunder Ridge last week, 62-14, which you mentioned earlier. And Stockton lost to Hill City, 64-18. And in the game you're going to see here just shortly here on Nex-Tech Local 1, it's going to be Smith Center 1-1 on the season after the loss to Phillipsburg last week. Still ranked number 1 in the state in Class 2 1A. They'll be at TMP. TMP defeated Ellis 49-13. Should be quite a matchup. TMP went to the air their first game of the year and lost that close game to Abilene. Last week had more of a ground attack to defeat Ellis. Smith Center, normally known for their running attack, went to the air quite a bit last week against Phillipsburg. So it'll be interesting to see how those two match up at Lewis Field here tonight. Well, that's going to do it for this week's edition of Mike on the Mic. Do want to thank our sponsor, Leon's Welding and Fabrication of Hayes. So stay tuned for more football action right here, Nex-Tech Local 1, Smith Center at TMP. I'm Mike Hughes for Mike on the Mic. See you next week.